position slightly left with the van, just create a little bit more space. That's good. Come in nice and slowly. Let's see what sort of gap we get. Okay, it's a little bit tight. I mean, there was no one in the car, but you know, you've got to be aware, if you're not certain that door could open, and then we're in trouble. Good. At the traffic lights, we'll turn right, please. At the traffic lights, we'll turn right. So when you're waiting at the lights, we'll keep those mirrors checked, keep those rear obs going. That's good. That's it. Just wait behind the line in case the lights change. Be aware of the pedestrian heading for the crossing. Okay, so at the roundabout we'll turn left, please. At the roundabout, turn left. So we'll join the dual carriageway. So we'll join the dual carriageway and we'll leave at the first exit, okay? Start looking across nice and early. Remember, a smooth blend onto the main carriageway with as much speed as you can carry. Lifesavers before you enter so you know you're safe. Keep that power going. A little bit early onto the carriageway there. Take the first exit. At the roundabout we will follow the road ahead. At the roundabout we'll follow the road ahead, please. So making sure you're in the correct gear now all the time, because we're going to start assessing the roundabout. If it's clear, second gear should be your working gear, which is looking good at the moment. And now it's changed to first. Keep the head moving, don't just look to the right. That's good. Good, well done. At the roundabout, turn right. Please, at the roundabout, turn right. Yeah, left lifesaver was a bit late. It didn't really need one on that roundabout, but it's good practice, but it was late. So we'll follow the road ahead at this roundabout and we'll go up to that little roundabout to do some practice like we did last week, okay? That's alright, so if you cover your clutch, because that's your clutch control that you need to slip, okay? Because clutch slip's going to help you at low speeds. So remember what we've always been working on, a little bit of rear brake to slow the bike, keeping the power on, delivering that power with the clutch, not giving the clutch 100% necessarily. Now you just need to experiment with your hips and a little bit of pressure to the inside of the turn, and that will lean the bike. The faster you go, the more the bike will swing out, okay? So remember, if you do drag the back brake mid-turn, that will help tighten you up because it will adjust your speed and that will tighten your turn immediately. That's not bad. Then just try and relax into it. If you keep it gentle and steady, that's it. A little bit of back brake and that will tighten that turn up if you need it. That's quite reasonable. There's nothing wrong with that at the moment. It's nice and steady. Now just relax, lift your eyes a little bit more. Look, that's nice. That's good. Okay, that's steady. That's perfectly achievable. That's a great baseline to work from. If you go too fast, for you will run wider. So the faster you go, the more you have to lean, basically. Alright? Okay, at the roundabout we will turn left, please. At the roundabout, turn left. And at the second roundabout, turn right. At the second roundabout, turn right. So when we're approaching a left roundabout, we want to be positioned a bit more to the left. Don't forget your lifesavers, change lanes. So remember to keep the head moving so you're constantly assessing the roundabout and your exit. And your entry. That's good. Okay, road positioning. You want to be a little bit further to your left normally, be a bit more central in your lane, generally speaking, okay? Left lifesaver, left signal, power on, let's go. Position to the left a little bit more then. That's it, good. So on these right hand bends we don't want to be getting towards the centre line, especially where it's blind, because you don't know what's going to come around that corner. So wherever it says slow on the road, it's there for a reason. We have to work out what the hazard is and make sure that we're able to deal with it. Yeah, good decision. No choice there really, is there? Good, yeah. Okay, at the roundabout we'll turn right, please. At the roundabout we'll turn right. Approaching slowly just to get that view, then gently on. If you can have a second, it's good. If not, left lifesaver, left signal. Yeah, so at that last roundabout, Nicky, we missed our left signal and our left lifesaver. So you need to prepare yourself as you're on the roundabout. Gently, that's good. Good. Good, that's sensible to check to the right there. When you pull away, you do need rear obs to both sides, especially when you're turning left. You need an ob to the left, because that's your direction of turn. Roll off the gas, that's it. Check the mirrors, gas back on if it's safe. Remember, we should be looking as far up the road as we can, but we should be constantly changing our focal length, scanning with our eyes left and right. So easing off here, we want those lights to change before we get there. Then all we've got to do is glance in the mirrors and gently roll back on the gas. Watch FedEx, he might swing out, so let's go slow. We need to give him wide. Give wide. That's perfect. Well done. Remember your rear obs before you commit to any manoeuvre though. That's it, good. So keep a check on your mirrors, because what's happening behind could be relevant, okay? Okay, we'll take the second turning. Just watch that car there. Yeah, it's stable, so we can get on with it. We'll take the next turning on the right, please. We'll take the next turning on the right. Okay, so we cut the corner. And we've left signal on, which you've just corrected. Okay, we'll turn right at the end of the road, please. We'll turn right, please. Just wait there at the junction for me. Good. So what I've noticed is with a lot of the stops, we are stopping a little bit short. So with a junction like this, we've got a pretty good view, haven't we? So that's actually not that critical. And also it's helpful because if sometimes someone comes in and cuts the corner, it gives us a bit of safety. But just be aware that where the junction hasn't got a good view, do stop closer to the giveaway line, but come in slowly in case someone cuts that corner. With these roads that are narrower, don't be too close to the white line, because if someone comes in from your right, they'll swing out, they'll be very, very close to you. Alright? Okay, ride on when you're ready, please. Okay, at the mini roundabout we'll turn right, please. At the mini roundabout we'll turn right. So remember, this will require that slow speed control technique we've discussed. Good clutch work is needed here. Keep the eyes up. Kill the signal. Ease off, ease off. That's it, wait for your gap to appear, then you can gently pop through the gap. Lovely, well done. At the end of the road, turn left, please. At the end of the road, turn left. Ease off a little bit, let the oncoming car clear. So remember, for all right turns we do need a right lifesaver before committing. Okay, so try not to turn in too early, because what that does is it puts you near that white line again on the right hand bend. So you've got to hold your left position until you see the exit to the bend. So it's like this one here. So position slightly left and then hold that position. Try and avoid the drain cover because it's starting to rain. Then lean in a bit more now. Lean in. Okay. So yeah, as we said, it started to rain, so now we have to change some factors in our thought processes. So white lines, metalwork, drain covers. We do not want to accelerate, brake or corner on anything on the floor that could give us a loss of traction. Okay. We need to make sure that all braking is done gently and smoothly, as is our acceleration. And we may need to consider increasing stopping distances.